Let me check one more time, guys. Something. Okay. Let's start the show, guys. It's all about wrestling. Episode 16, featuring me, Double A, Aaron Entertainment. So, as you know, I did not do an episode last week. No episode last week. I actually took a nap. I was gonna do episode. I was gonna review Elimination Chamber, but I decided not to because I took a nap. I'm sorry. I know I should be more committed, but you know what? I've been very committed to my shows, and sometimes you gotta take a break. You know, for a little break. Yeah, hello, Jobber. Good to see you, man. So I'm back for this week. So a quick Elimination Chamber review. Good solid show. Edge challenged Roman Reigns. Made his decision who's going to face at WrestleMania by spearing Roman Reigns after Roman Reigns defeated Daniel Bryan. Yeah, thank you. It wasn't really a break. It was more of I was just a little tired and I needed a nap. So it wasn't really a break. Drew McIntyre won an Elimination Chamber match. Bobby Lashley came in, beat up Drew McIntyre at the end. Miz cashed in, become the WWE champion. We know what happens on Raw last week. We'll get to that as the weekly review comes up. In the pre-show, Asuka was supposed to have a match with Lacey Evans. Lacey Evans, obviously, that match got called off earlier in the day. It was scheduled, and as the show went on, it got called off. But I'm pretty sure in the pre-show, Asuka was supposed to defend her title, but on the pay-per-view, but that never happened. So that's a blunder by WWE. Yeah, Jobber, it does. But here's the bright side about this thing. He's not gonna be a long champion. He's gonna be a transitional champion. Clearly he's a transitional champion. So it may suck right now, but in the short term, it sucks in the short term. But in the long term, it won't suck. So Jobber, don't worry about it right now. Don't worry about it. If it ends up becoming long term, yeah, there's a problem. What else happened? Okay, Matt Riddle became U.S. champion. Obviously, I picked Bobby Lashley to win a match, but seeing how Bobby Lashley has been moving up in the upper card, based on the way he was built the past year, it makes sense for him to lose the title. He did not get pinned. Let's remember that. He did not get pinned. It was John Morrison who got pinned. So this doesn't hurt Lashley at all. And which is quite evident and obvious when he gets caught up, when he's now up towards the upper card for into the main title picture, not the U.S. title picture. So it didn't hurt him at all. And I'll be right back. I think I forgot my phone. Alright, I'm back. Just had to get my phone, guys. Oh crap, I gotta take this. Oh. So I'll be back in a few minutes. I gotta do something, alright? I'm back now. Sorry about that, guys. I had to take a call and I had to do something. It only took me a minute, so I'm back. So that's basically the Elimination Chamber in nutshell. Last week, if I did my show last week, I would have gone into a lot more detail. But you know what? The week in wrestling has passed. But let's get to the main topic, guys. Of the title, and then we'll talk about what's happening tonight, and then we'll go to the weekly review. That'll be first to tonight. So, so we finally, this past last week, last Elimination Chamber and SmackDown, the Royal Rumble winners, Edge and Bianca Belair, Edge for the men's Royal Rumble, Bianca Belair for the women's Royal Rumble, chose which title they're going after. Well, while I like Edge's decision, how it played out, but after the Elimination Chamber match between Daniel Bryan and Roman Reigns, quick match, obviously, because Daniel Bryan was beaten up and all, so Roman took advantage of that. After that match, Edge came out, speared Roman Reigns, clearly gave him indication, and he's going after his title at WrestleMania. I like that. I kind of predicted that. I didn't predict that early in the show, but as Jobber was a witness to my show, my pre-show, he would know that I predicted, he's a witness to it because I know he watched that show, that Edge was going to spear Roman and declare his WrestleMania opponent to be Roman Reigns at WrestleMania. By the way, how it went down, I didn't predict it early in the show. That's the only difference. I predicted it at the end of the show. But we get to SmackDown, and I'm going to go over it again in the SmackDown review. I did not like how Bianca Belair, Sasha Banks, in that segment, how Bianca Belair chose that she's going after Sasha. We all knew, because it was clearly from the start she was all going after Sasha Banks' this title, because, well, she's been on Raw once or something. There was nothing built to Asuka, really, so it was clearly going after. Clearly the build is between Sasha Banks and Bianca Belair. Even if it's a tag match at Elimination Chamber that they lost, to Shayna and Nia Jax. The way Reginald's gang involved. Reginald's gang involved in that match, right? And was gang involved in that match? Getting involved in the storyline. He's trying to praise Sasha Banks, be like, Sasha Banks is this, is better than you to Bianca Belair. You can't beat Sasha Banks. She's trying to get into the head of Bianca Belair. It seems like he's a simp for Sasha Banks, right? He's like a simp for Sasha Banks now. But I think he's still trying to work for Carmella. On SmackDown, Sasha Banks like, you don't speak for me, and Sasha Banks like, yeah, you should challenge me at WrestleMania. And Bianca Belair just choose her. Officially did challenge Sasha Banks for the SmackDown Women's title at WrestleMania. I did not like how this segment went. I thought it was a letdown. Where contrast to the Edge and Roman Reigns, how Edge let Roman Reigns know he's going after his title, which is great because remember with SmackDown before the go home show of SmackDown, Roman speared Edge, right? And then Edge on Elimination Chamber speed. Yeah, thank God, that's hilarious. I'm gonna bring that up. And how on Elimination Chamber, Edge in return spear Roman, letting him know he's going after a title. You know, I know I said it like 3 or 4 times. I like how determining which title to go after in that story, in that situation went. with how Edge did it. I did not like how Bianca Belair. I did not like the segment of Bianca Belair choosing her WrestleMania opponent. I did not like that segment at all. And Rachel also knew Deborah. Hey, as long as he doesn't show us puppies, right? Puppies. That's funny. I'm gonna see something. No, okay. Sorry. I really have nothing for you guys to see today. In terms of like videos or pictures. Okay. So let's get to Raw last week. We open it up with The Miz and John Morrison Miz boasting how he's a new champion. And then you got Lashley come out and with MVP saying they owe him a title shot and they gave him 1 hour to make his decision. Later in that program, an hour comes up, Miz has to make a decision. Shane McMahon and Adam Pearce come out, see Miz and Lashley. Lashley was good in that promo. Like, was good in this segment. And then you see all of a sudden Braun Strowman come out. Wanted to be in the title picture too. And then later in the main event, it was Braun Strowman and Bobby Lashley. If Braun Strowman wins, right, the match this Monday would have been a triple threat match for the WWE title. Fortunately, Braun Strowman lost to Lashley. Good solid match, right? So it's just Lashley versus The Miz for the WWE title tonight. There was no Drew McIntyre. Drew McIntyre is returning tonight. It has been confirmed. Yeah, he's returning tonight. But so with Lashley and The Miz, we'll get to that Raw preview later tonight. What else happened on Raw? We got. It looks like Ali is getting is at his boiling point with Retribution because they keep losing. Right, they lost to the New Day, and after that match, you could see him tore into each Retribution member. So it's definitely looking like he's done with them in some sense. I don't know what's gonna happen. Are they gonna turn on him, or is he gonna turn on them? Go back to babyface? I have no idea. I think Retribution needs to go away for a while. Some of the competitors and come back with their old gimmicks. Dijak should come back as Dijak. What's her name? No Retaliation. The other one. Mia Yim's one. Mia Yim? No, I forget her name. Retaliation. Retaliation was supposed to be Mercedes Martinez. Who's the other one? Yeah. Reckoning. Oh yeah, Mia Yim. I think she should go back to Mia Yim and become part of the Raw Women's roster. I think she's better suited for SmackDown. Honestly, I think SmackDown could use her more. But okay, because with her blue hair and stuff, so we could put her on SmackDown. And we got a package for Rhea Ripley. We don't know what date, but it's clearly she's coming to Raw. It's been established, right? We all assume she's coming to Raw, but it's been 100% confirmed by that video package. That vignette that she's coming to Raw. We see Charlotte. It's just not in it. The backstage segment with her father. It seemed like heartfelt, felt real with her father. his father doesn't want to be like an afterthought, and starts like, no, this is my time. You can't have your time at my expense, basically. So they're having like they still love each other, but they're having trying to have an understanding. Charlotte's trying to understand. This is my career. You can't have your fun at the expense of my time. We're getting involved with my matches, stuff like that. So I don't know what the plan is for Charlotte. Dude, he's right. They are. Clearly, Regional is the focus point. He's the focus point of the Sasha Banks Bianca Belair thing. He's right. And Flair is kind of involved in the main storyline with Charlotte. There's nothing with Asuka's title. What's Asuka doing with the Raw Women's title? He's right. And I don't know. Shayna Baszler beat Lana. Okay. Matt Riddle is our truth. Okay. The better position our truth. But the way he acts is like it's our truth. Kind of. Backstage. You could clearly see that with the Lance Dorado and the Great Man of the League. They were talking about his belt or whatever, and he doesn't think they're talking about his belt, and then they clearly show him his belt. Look, Matt Riddle's so talented in the ring, but they're making him look. I know it's his laid back personality and his stuff. They're trying to make him look like his real self, but they make him look like a dumbass. Yeah, I'm saying it's our truth. He's a better position than our truth because our truth is clear comedy, and Matt Riddle has a lot of charisma, and he's a U.S. champion. He's great in the ring. They kind of make him look a dumbass. And that's what you don't want to see from a U.S. champion, a dumbass. You don't want your champions to look like dumbasses, or especially your baby faces. You don't want your baby faces to be portrayed as dumbasses. Clearly, man, that's Raw for you guys in a nutshell. It's not really a very, very good show. I don't even know. I don't even know what's going on. Like, we'll see Raw tonight. We're getting a title match, and we'll get to a preview of that later. Now let's go to the Wednesday shows. Both shows were incredible. AEW Dynamite and NXT. Now, as you saw from my thumbnail, that's the picture of Adam Cole turning on his friend, his brother, stablemate, Roderick Strong. And this is after putting Kyle, I almost said Alex O'Reilly, I don't know, Kyle O'Reilly on the shelf for 4 to 6 weeks after with brainbuster or suplex him on the steel steps 2 weeks ago. Now, this storyline was great. We all thought Adam Cole was sorry, didn't know what he was doing, right? So the main event, here's the main event segment. Finn Balor comes out, and Roderick Strong comes out. It looks like Roderick Strong and they take out Finn Balor. It looks like Roderick Strong and Adam Cole were about making up. It kind of reminded me of the Roman Reigns Hell in a Cell match at the end, where Roman Reigns is like, I'm sorry, I don't know what I'm doing. That's what Adam Cole is doing. But Adam Cole didn't low blow Roderick Strong. Is like, you are stupid. You are an idiot, basically. Calling him stupid. He tricked Roderick Strong in that moment, which is great. So it looks like they're definitely breaking up on the scooter. I think they want Adam Cole to go single, be a single star. And Pat McAfee was right about Adam Cole. He was 100% right about Adam Cole. You couldn't trust him. And so, we know this week we get the tag team. Excuse me, I'll take this again. Oh my god, I fucking did distractions. Sorry about that. So what else we got? So we know this Wednesday we're gonna get Raquel Gonzalez and Dakota Kai taking on Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax for tag team titles. I think MSK versus Oni Lorcan and Danny Burch. I don't think the match is happening according because the Grizzled Young Veterans attacked MSK backstage last week while they were being interviewed. So I think that match is off this week. It's obviously not going to be fully off. It's going to be pushed back because apparently in kayfabe, I think it's kayfabe. It's Nash Carter might have hurt his wrist, so it looks like that match is not happening in this NXT. So NXT was a great show. Let's get to the credible. We see Isaiah Lee take out Katie Calzero. I mean, really take her out, beat her in the match, and fully take her out. And she's definitely gonna face Kaden Carter next. It's not a big deal. Let's see what else. There's another woman match. Oh, the first match. Dexter Lumis was Johnny Gargano. Great match. Great match. Austin. There was a point in the spot ending when Austin Theory was. What's that word? Paralyzed. Paralyzed with the chair. Yeah, Candice LeRae and Nia were trying to like hit him, and he couldn't. Dexter Lumis got Gargano in a submission. Gargano gave up, so Dexter Lumis got the win. Later in the backstage segment. Oh my god, shit. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, it is a few of the years. Pissing me off. I have to call back. Um, yeah, I'm sorry. That's pissing me off. It's pissing me off. I'm sorry. I don't even know where it was. Oh, I'm gonna talk to the Io Shirai match with Lacey Ryan. Man, this match was a phenomenal match. Lacey Ryan put up her own against Io Shirai. I didn't expect this to go like 10, 12 minutes long, but this match took a lot out of Io Shirai. So this is a great way of building up Lacey Ryan. This is gives her legitimacy, right? Well, obviously Io Shirai won. And then after the match, Toni Storm comes out, cuts a promo and she says Io Shirai is afraid of her. That she never pinned her in 2 weeks, so a week from this NXT. Week from this NXT next week. Toni Storm is going to be the challenger for Io Shirai's NXT Women's title, which is awesome, which I like. It's going to be a great match. No. I'm sorry about the phone, guys. I'm sorry. What else am I? AEW. We got Revolution coming up, right? You know, I gotta take this call again. Once again, I apologize. So where was I? AEW? It's gonna be a much longer episode because of these distractions. Maybe I should be on the show with Joe Herbert We're throwing Jeremy Lambert because this is really a distraction. I'm sorry. AEW. So we got Nyla Rose versus Britt Baker. Good women's match. Oh my god. Oh my god. So Nyla Rose won. And Thunder Rosa won on Bleacher Report. So no Riho. Oh, the big news is Big Show is at AEW. Is he be commentating and apparently wrestling? That's a huge addition. Big Show is a huge addition. Obviously, it's not be called a Big Show because Big Show is trademarked by WWE. So it might be called a Paul Wright. You can't be called a Giant because Giant is WCW. So that's also trademarked by WWE. So definitely Paul Wright. Fucking huge addition. So the Young Bucks are going to face Jericho and MJF at Revolution. Moxley won an opening match. This is this match at a Revolution Exploding Barbed Wire match. I have no idea what this is. I'm intrigued. I'll watch it, but like, really? Well, I want to see what this match is. It'll be brutal. What else happened? AEW down with a note. Adam Page beat Isaiah Cassidy, right? The Dark Order came out to help Adam Page because Matt Hardy's in the feud of Adam Page. And AEW Revolution is this Sunday. Yeah, so it's this Sunday. I might do a prediction show on that. Who knows? This Wednesday we got finally Shaq and Jade Cargill versus Cody and Red Velvet. Finally need to see what Jade Cargill could do in the ring. Jade Cargill. Right? We need to see her do. We always saw her as a backstage segment, her in the weight room, in the gym. We saw the segment last week with Shaq and her in the gym, basketball gym court with him making free throws. I wonder how many takes it took for him to make those free throws. Right? Because you know what Shaq is. He's not good at making free throws. Yeah, field of the year, field of the day. Aaron versus the phone. I'm sorry about that, guys. The phone. It's settled now. Don't worry. So don't worry. The thing is, but I'm happy. When I'm finally happy, I'll tell you this. NXT, I don't have to stream it on the computer anymore because I can watch it on my TV now, live on Wednesdays in Canada. After about a year and a half, we could finally watch it live on the TV in Canada instead of streaming it on the computer. It was thank God, huh? Stream the USA Network. Now let's get to SmackDown. So Roman Reigns comes out, he talks about Edge. And then Daniel Bryan comes out. He wants a title shot, right? Jey Uso attacks Daniel Bryan. So they have a match later on tonight. Edge goes to the locker room, not happy what's going on. Because there's a chance Daniel Bryan can, if Daniel Bryan beats Jey Uso, he gets a title shot at Fastlane. In the main event, it was no winner, so it looks like he doesn't get a title shot. I heard it's gonna be a tag team match with Edge and some rumors Edge and Roman Reigns, Edge and Daniel Bryan taking on Roman Reigns and Jey Uso at Fastlane. It's one possibility. Right? You got Apollo Crews, who's a full-blown heel now, embracing his Nigerian tradition. It's good. He needed a change. He needed a personality. He needed a huge change for especially being a heel. He beat Shinsuke Nakamura. I remember all like 2 months ago, we were all up and Shinsuke Nakamura getting a title shot, being pushed. Even as a face, didn't happen. We got a promo with Seth Rollins and Cesaro. Seth Rollins is trying to convince. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know why he's mad. You're right. The title shot's set in stone, so it's a good question. So Seth Rollins is trying to convince Cesaro to join him and stuff. And what was great about the segment, Cesaro put Seth Rollins in the swing, a long swing, 2 times. He was dizzy and they gave him the elbow. So it looks like Cesaro and Seth Rollins are setting something up. It's obvious couple weeks ago. Maybe a match at WrestleMania, maybe a match at Fastlane. Who knows? But this is gonna be an incredible match. Seth Rollins and Cesaro, 2 incredible workers in the ring. Right? And then we get to the Liv Morgan lost to Tamina. Nobody cares. Tamina has like a bossman like slam as a finisher, but nobody really cares. This match is a throwaway. King Corbin and Sami Zayn teamed up. Take on Edge and take on Rey Mysterio and Dominic. No, not those guys. Street Profits, I believe. And they have to build their way up. Who else is there? Gable and Otis beat Mysterio and Dominic. Otis is a heel now, guys. It looks like Gable and Otis are heels now. It's better making Otis a heel is better than not doing anything. Remember how hot he was at one point? He came crashing down in terms of popularity. And then we got that segment with Bianca Belair deciding who she's going to face. I did not like that segment at all. I know a lot of people, it was a letdown. I felt like I didn't feel it. I think it's an original thing. Original's always been like hyping up Sasha Banks and trying to convince that Bianca Belair that she can't beat her and stuff like that. I'm like, Bianca Belair, Sasha Banks doesn't need a hype man for that. It wasn't bad, but wasn't good. It was nothing really. I just didn't feel it. Because we kind of all expected it, but the way they did it, I mean, we expected it, but WWE, you gotta get creative with it. This wasn't creative at all. You're building a storyline based on the guy who's a simp for Sasha Banks, but it's also a simp for like Carmella, who's basically a butler for Carmella. He's the main focus point of this story. What? So, I know I'm not the only one who felt this way about this. I know Alex Balassi, Sour Graps felt the same way. It was a huge fucking letdown. And I hope they do something to SmackDown, like to build that up. Mm. It was terrible, man. I mean, SmackDown is usually a good show, but I felt like, I don't know, I felt like this show was not as good as the past. Still better than Raw, but we got Drew McIntyre is returning tonight. Let's got a Raw preview. Drew McIntyre is returning tonight. Miz and Bobby Lashley are having a title match. Now, there's two possible outcomes. Bobby Lashley wins, becomes WWE champion. I think it's just the majority of people want. Or Drew McIntyre gets himself involved in this match, costs either one of the match in terms of disqualification, and it's a triple threat match at Fastlane where Bobby Lashley becomes a champion. That's two possible outcomes. I think the title should be changed tonight, and then WrestleMania, Bobby Lashley versus Drew McIntyre for a title where Lashley should retain. But we'll see, guys. I don't see the Miz pinning Lashley, beating Lashley. So that's why I don't see the third outcome. I don't see that. Yeah, maybe he does squash the Miz. Who maybe? I don't think so. I think that hurts the Miz, but maybe. And I'll get to your other comment. Yeah, SmackDown didn't feel like SmackDown. You're right. Yeah, you're right. It wasn't a great SmackDown or a good SmackDown. Still better than Raw. And I want to see what they do with the women's. I want to see what they do with Asuka. Are they gonna have a challenger to face her Fastlane? Because obviously she didn't have a match at Limited Chamber because Lacey Evans got pregnant, real life pregnancy. So I wonder what they're gonna do with her. They need to do something with that title. I don't know if it's taking off her or build a legitimate competitor, a legitimate woman who can face her. I know Charlotte's there, but it looks like there are some women. Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax are in the title, the women's tag team title. Maybe Rhea Ripley makes her debut, maybe. But Rhea Ripley, if you have Rhea Ripley versus Asuka, Asuka has to lose. You can't have Rhea Ripley lose on the Raw debut. Ugh. Let's look for other news. So so here's something. Here's a little tidbit in news. WWE Network Editions will feature a new documentary on Hall of Famer Bill Goldberg. Yep, it's true. Bill Goldberg's getting another documentary at 54 years old. I'm not making it up. Look it up, guys. I know a lot of people are pissed off. I had to let you people know just to get your reactions. So let's do some predictions for NXT. This is one title match, NXT. Next week we'll do another prediction for the women's match. Are you gonna see new champions this Wednesday between Dakota Kai and Raquel Gonzalez versus Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax? Are we gonna see new women tag team champions? I think we're not, but I think we should. I really do think the tag team titles should be an NXT division, and you could have them defend. You could have the NXT champions in NXT women's have them defend on Raw or SmackDown from time to time. You could do it. You got some tag teams in NXT. You got obviously with Carol and Dakota Well, Casey Calzero, Kaden Carter, and you can always develop more. I mean, heck, might have like a 30 new wrestlers in NXT. I mean, sign the PC. Didn't NXT sign like 30 wrestlers like the past 2 weeks? With Tyler Valkyrie, Eli Drake. You know, they did sign a lot. And if they go in the main roster from time to time, I don't think it's gonna happen. I don't think they're going to lose the tag team titles, but I think they should lose the tag team titles and make it more of an NXT brand title that could go on main roster from time to time. Because the tag teams on the main roster, Riot Squad, I'm sorry, they're not the same without Sarah Logan. They're missing Sarah Logan. They're not the spunk, no fun attitude that they once had. They're missing that energy from Sarah Logan. Lana and Naomi, they have a title shot. I don't know what's gonna happen. Yo, JoJo guys, how are you doing? Hey, Throwback West, good man. And I don't know when the Naomi and Lana are getting a tag team title shot. Has that been established? Because I know they won a number 1 contender shot. Breaking up the Iconics is bad. Tamina and Natalia are a team because, you know, let's put them together. Mandy Rose and Derek Booker are a team, but you know what? They just lose. They don't win. Asuka and Charlotte obviously went their separate ways. Yeah. Yeah, me too. Like, I don't know. Obviously, Bianca Belair and Sasha Banks are not a team. They're going to face each other. That was just a one-time thing. You know who should be a team? Carmella and Bayley. And I think they do well as separate characters, separate single stars. But I think they do well as a tag team too. What do you guys think? Carmella and Bayley as a team? What do you guys think? Ding dong, hello. Ding dong, hello. I'm joking, guys. But yeah, Sasha Banks and Bayley should be a team. And we know Sasha Banks and Bayley are best friends in real life, but we know Carmella and Bayley are also best friends in real life. And that's my critique of the tag team division of women's. And Fastlane is what, 20 days away, right? The 21st of March, right? Fastlane is the 21st of March. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe it's the 21st of March. And WrestleMania is only 40 days away from today. In Tampa, it's gonna be 2 nights, the 10th and 11th, I think, or it could be the 9th and 10th, whatever. And I have a recommendation for you guys to check out before I end the show. Check out the Sasha Banks Broken Skull session on WWE Network. Sasha Banks talks about her career, upbringing, her wrestling career, her time at NXT, meeting Bayley, meeting Charlotte, getting caught up to the main roster, headlining main eventing pay-per-views, Hell in a Cell, going through that 1 or 2 years with Bayley, 2017, 2018, where they were kind of stuck in the middle. Remember, they were a tag team. They weren't really doing anything. They were kind of stuck in the middle. And in 2019 came along. They became the first tag team champions. In the WrestleMania, they lost. Sasha Banks revealed her to everybody that she had dislocated her shoulder or something like that. Yeah. And the Ronda Rousey match at Royal Rumble was a great match. I think it was the best. I would say Sasha Banks gave Ronda Rousey the best singles match of her career. And then after WrestleMania, she went on a hiatus. She was depressed. She admitted she was depressed. She wasn't there. She even admitted that she asked her release from WWE to Vince McMahon. She asked Vince McMahon to be released, to be let go. And Vince McMahon's like, no, but she let him have 30 days off to get better, to head straight on, to get let herself get all this funk. Unfortunately, the 30 days turned into 4 months. And then she came back the day after SummerSlam, and she looks rejuvenated. She got a star in Mandalorian, right? And she's been killing ever since. She looks happy. And Jobber, my man, yeah. Yeah, the Bayley and Sasha Banks one was great too. The Bayley one was great, and Sasha Banks was great. You know what they need on that show? They got Drew McIntyre, Sasha Banks, and Bayley. They definitely need Becky Lynch on that show, but Becky Lynch is obviously busy right now, right, with her daughter. They need Roman Reigns. They need Charlotte. Seth Rollins. Those are the 3 guys they need right now. Roman Reigns, Charlotte, and Seth Rollins. Because Charlotte could talk about how all the pressure about being her dad's Ric Flair. She could talk about that. Seth Rollins could talk about how basically in 2019, who was the hottest thing in WWE. Well, Becky Lynch was, but Seth Rollins was the hottest thing after WrestleMania. It went down how that affected him, turned him heel. Roman Reigns could talk about how so much pressure on him for like 4 or 5 years to be the top babyface, and then the cancer thing. He had to go away, and then WrestleMania last year he had to take time off and come to SummerSlam. Then he turned heel. He could talk about stuff. He could talk about that. Maybe Daniel Bryan. He could talk about how he came back from retirement because of the neck injury. How he was the hottest thing in 2013, 2014, right? No question about it. He was the hottest thing in WWE at the time. The Yes Movement and stuff. I'm looking for wrestlers who've been through a lot. What do you? Before I close this up, guys, put some names down who you think Stone Cold Steve Austin should interview on the next on the Broken Skull session. It could be past for the past, or present wrestlers. Give it a few minutes, then we'll close up shop. John Cena, yeah, he's just a very busy guy. And Rhea Ripley, yeah, I'm interested in hearing Rhea Ripley. I mean, I love Rhea Ripley. Yeah, yeah, John Cena, that'd be great. Oh, that'd be one hell of an interview. Have the biggest star of the '90s, late '90s attitude era, Stone Cold, even though The Rock was there, and the biggest star ever since. Like, there's no big star ever since in the 2000s or whatever. There's no bigger star than John Cena ever. And there's no bigger star than John Cena right now. Like, nobody come close to John Cena. I'm sorry about that. But those are good choices, Jobber, man. I mean, those are very good choices. I mean, Rhea Ripley, she gets compared to being a man a lot like Charlotte, because she's well built and she's tall and stuff, and her struggles, and you could talk about her struggles and also talk about how she had to change the gimmick and stuff. And yeah, Rhea Ripley is great. So, quick Raw stuff. I talk about it. Miz and Bobby Lashley tonight for WWE title, and Drew McIntyre's on the show. And let me check WWE's Twitter account, just in case anything pops up. Then I'll end it. You know, the WWE's header is Miz holding the title over after beating, what's his name, Drew McIntyre. And it's also Booker T's birthday, so happy birthday to Booker T. Okay. Nothing else. So maybe more news. Well, sometimes like to have more stuff coming up as the night goes on. You got about 4 hours of Raw, so okay. So guys, I'm gonna end it here. Good, almost hour show. I hope you enjoy Raw. Maybe the title match should be good. Who knows? Hope you enjoy Raw. Thumbs up this video, subscribe, and Thursday is all about the pop. 2 p.m. Saturday is Why We Love Sports, episode 19. Only 2 weeks away to episode 20. I'm hyped. Some in between streams. I'll be on other people's streams, like throwback stream and stuff. It could be tomorrow, and whatever. You'll see me more on other people's channels. But this is my main channel, Aaron Everton. So thumbs up. Subscribe, and when this video is done, comment below anything you want to say. Predictions for tonight, if you have a chance. Predictions for tonight. Predictions for the women's title match, tag team titles match in NXT, and you can put AEW Revolution predictions, and I might do an AEW Revolution preview streams, and I think it's a Sunday, not a Saturday, and thank you, and I hope you enjoy Raw. Take care. Thank you, Joe Brandon. Thank you, anybody else, for listening. One last clip before I end it.
Too sweet. Sweet. Too sweet. Too sweet.
I'm sorry. I just at the end of that clip with the beer. I'm on Scott Hall getting thrown to Scott Hall. So, peace out, guys. Take care. Enjoy Wall.